Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Let's Play Lost Odyssey. And in our last episode, we escaped the Dungeon of Numara, and we were ultimately caught by the Numarian guards and taken prisoner yet again. Except thanks to the Queen of Numara, who we just recently met, or Jansen met. And we had a little sequence of interesting scenes there. But thanks to her, we've been granted clemency, and now we have access to the rest of Numara. So, this is where we're at now. Still kind of developing the story as we go, so it's still a bit early on. Don't know 100% everything 100% yet of exactly what's going on in the story. But we're learning. We're now learning that Ura and Numara have some kind of a thing going. You know, some kind of a war that we're still trying to figure out. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. So let's continue on. This can't be happening. Where's my moo? Where's my moo? So this girl over here lost her dog. And if we talk to her, it kind of starts a little side quest type thing. And we'll get back to that later, but all we have to do is talk to her, so it kind of begins this side quest. And when we get to that point, or we find the dog, if we find the dog, I'll let you know. So, I'm trying to kind of remember where I gotta go here. I do remember there's a ton, and I mean a ton, of items that you can get in Numara. So that's kind of what I'm going to be spending most of this episode doing, just trying to remember where everything is and grabbing items and whatnot as we explore Numara. And yeah, but anyways, I guess that's it for this area. There's probably a few items I missed, I'm sure, because I don't remember where everything is, nor do I really care. I'm just going to get as much stuff as I possibly can, and anything I don't get, well, we'll either go back for or we won't go back for. So anyways, head to the next area of Numara, and it's going to initiate a cutscene with the Queen of Numara.
You handled your role well.
So, my performance was acceptable?
Yes, Your Highness. We should now be able to achieve our objective. Let them loose and follow them to the truth.
And what will we gain from this exercise?
When we have proof they work for the enemy, we'll lock them up again. They'll give us excellent leverage in negotiations with Ura, and beyond the negotiations.
Water's good.
We stand to gain information about Grandstaff.
Grandstaff?
Ura has built a gigantic magic engine called Grandstaff, and we suspect they're plotting something. Right now, Ura poses a terrible threat to the entire world.
A threat?
Our intel has confirmed that the tragedy at Wool Highlands is connected in some way to Grandstaff. If we continue to allow Ura to run rampant, that tragedy could be repeated again at any time. The authorities in our military have voted unanimously to seize Ura as a preventative measure.
You plan to start a war?
The White Boa is already being converted into a battle flagship, and we've begun assembling troops and arms. This action is for the sake of the entire world.
I won't allow it.
While your majesty may have other ideas, the people will surely approve these safety measures. In this present magic industrial revolution, your majesty's isolationist policy is pushing the nation to its limit.
National isolation promotes peace.
This new regime must be created for the sake of world peace. We shall spread your majesty's teachings, using our nation's military might.
You think military force can avert violence?
Would you rather see a meteor fall on Numara? If that were to happen, the people who so adore you would be reduced to ashes in an instant. No, the Grandstaff should not be in the hands of those simple-minded fools in Ura. We Numarans should control it. Then we can use it to
Sounds like
maintain
she's having
peace
an
all over
orgasm.
the world. Numara would become the most powerful, peace-loving country in the world. War is inevitable, Your Majesty.
I always found this scene a little silly.
Figureheads. They should just keep quiet, play their role, and smile. Someone get in here, now!
So I found that scene always a little bit silly. I mean, he's just speaking to her, and she can't handle his words, so she faints. It's a little weak, if you ask me, for a queen. Oops, wrong way. Oopsies. But, yeah, we're learning a little bit more now about, exactly what's going on here, and I kind of agree with, that guy. I mean, General Kakanis, or whatever his name is. If you think about it, I mean, he found Kime and Jansen and Seth pretty much protruding on... What's this? No. Pretty much protruding on Grand Staff. So, naturally, you would think it's Uran spies. And the meteor is, in some way, that meteor that killed all those guys is in some way linked to Ura and Galore and all that, so it's pretty hard to believe that they aren't responsible for it. And now it's starting to look like that war in the very beginning of the game was between Ura and Numara. So, yeah, that's all we know pretty much so far, and we're learning more as we go. But anyways, over here, there is millions upon millions of items everywhere. I mean, it's ridiculous how much items are in this place. So I gotta find, I think it's this person here. Yeah. What is this? Are my ears that weird looking? Now, you're gonna want to choose not really when she asks us for ears are weird looking. And then, want to play with me? Sure. So what she's gonna do is play tag. She's gonna run off, and all we have to do is just catch her, which is really easy. I mean, you just run up there, you get her, and she'll give you a slot seed, which is extremely useful. We know what those do by now. They give Kime or Seth or any other immortal in our group an extra slot, which is extremely important. And to make sure you don't miss that one. Okay, now here we go to the inn. Don't bother talking to anybody. They don't have anything really that useful to say. There's just a million items to collect in the inn, so we're gonna do that. Anti-paralysis herb. Over here we have a seed, and another seed should be over here. Now, I don't plan on getting every single item in the game. I mean, that's kind of ridiculous, considering the fact that there's so much items everywhere, and I'm gonna miss a million anyway. But, you know, the ones I remember, obviously I'm gonna get, and ones I happen to stumble upon I'm gonna get. So I would say overall, by the time I'm done with the game, I'm hoping to at least get about, you know, 70 to 80% of all the items, which wouldn't be a bad percentage considering how much Mistwalker, who are the creators of this game, fills it with items. It's insane. This is probably more items in this RPG than any other role-playing game I could ever remember playing, so it's all good. Okay, here we got a ground bomb, and I think that's it for this room. We're gonna want to go now to this room. There's 4 rooms up here. Every single one of them has at least 1 or 2 items, so we're gonna want to grab it. Mint powder, I have no idea what that does. I have no idea what half this stuff does, nor will I until I actually look at it, but it doesn't, it's not a big deal. Now the mana capsules I'm a little confused on. I think, let me just check them. Okay, mana capsules, okay, it does restore magic. I thought for some odd reason I was thinking that mana capsules increase someone's maximum magic, but that's not the case. It just restores magic. Here we got Guardian Ores, and again, the weird stuff like the Guardian Ores and the Whetstones and these things, sticky tapes. I've explained it, but you might have forgotten. They're not... they're not super important. I mean, there are some that are important, but it's going to allow us to, the more we collect, it's going to allow us to build stronger rings as the game progresses. So it's good to build up a pretty decent collection of them early on. Okay. 10 G's. And over here we got mint powder. I think that's it for this room and most of the inn. So all that's left to get is what's in these 2 pots, and then we can get out of here. Waterfall crystals. As I said before, folks, a shit ton of items. And I think that's it for the inn. Probably missed something. If I did, whatever. So now we can proceed into our next area. Okay, I came from up top. Let's see what's over here. Okay, the main streets. And again, I'm gonna oh, crap. Damn it! Damn you, sensitive controller. Again, I'm gonna want to explore every little inch to make sure I don't miss anything. It's okay to talk to people here and there also. Now, this is the girl. Oh, wait a minute. Here, let's grab the seed over here. I can't get the other ones. This is the girl up here that we just played tag with. First, let's grab the seed up here. And I think we can play another little mini game with her. Want to play with me again? Sure. Okay, let's play hide and seek this time. I've got the perfect hiding place. You want a hint? Well, it's a key. Okay, so she goes off and hides. And of course, we're gonna find her in a little bit. But first, we got more people to talk to here. Now, don't worry about that treasure chest yet. We'll be getting that a bit later. Although I do think we want to explore in here. Artist Salon. Yep. More items here. What do we got? Healing herb. I thought there was another memory we're supposed to stumble upon, but I think that's not here. I think that's somewhere else. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. It's not. Bear with me, folks. I'm still trying to remember what I have to get, what I don't have to get, where stuff is. Okay, so that's that place. Let's continue to look around here. Here it is. This is the first memory that we stumble upon in Numara. When I grow up, I'm going to be a mercenary. Why? Well, come on. Aren't they just so cool? My mom says I got to help out in the shop. Forget about that. If I was a mercenary, I'd be a million times famous than a soldier. All the nations in the world would want me on their side. It'd be so awesome. And of course, Kine recalls a memory that was locked deep inside of his heart. And that one that I just did is called The Mercenary. That's one of my more favorite memories in the entire game. I'm sure you'll be seeing it a bit later on. Okay, over here we got, I think, another slot seed. That one's tricky and easy to miss. And another slot seed here. And here is the dog. This must be the dog that the kid in front of the palace is looking for. So the dog is going to naturally run back all the way to the palace, and we can go and collect our reward there. However, we're already here in the main city, so might as well get what we can here. Now, I think there's a treasure up here somewhere on the ladder. So, might as well get that too. Run across! Another ladder. They definitely prolong it a bit to get all the items and whatnot. Here we go. So there's a treasure just for us. With another slot seed. Very handy. And that's pretty much all we came here for, although the slot seeds, again, are extremely useful, so kind of glad we collected them now. Let's continue continue our little journey. Okay, back down the ladder. Now, there are 2 people on those waterfalls. I mean, in the waterfalls, in the gorgeous water that can give you treasure chests. I don't remember how to get them though. That's kind of bugging me. Which way did I come? I don't even remember which way I came from. Okay. Shit. Let's check out what's in here. Okay, this is the item shop. This I remember. And if we go to the back, we can't enter the room, but there is a back way to get there, which I don't remember how at this time. God damn it. Damn it, and I didn't want to leave. I wanted to see what items we had. Oh well. We are taking the back route. Oh, wait, first we're getting the seed. Okay, and this... There you go. Now we go in here, and we find the little girl. Oh, you found me. I thought for sure you'd never get me here. How the heck did you get in here? It was locked, wasn't it? How did he know it was locked? I don't know, because when we got here, it wasn't locked. Anyway, she gives us... Come on. The mana earrings. Now let's take a look at that accessory real quick, because I don't remember what it does. Mana earrings. Increases maximum magic. Very useful. Alright, now, if you didn't actually talk to that girl early on, you couldn't get to the back of this, in this area. And now we can, and there's a bunch of stuff we can get. A lot of seeds, and a couple other things. And we wouldn't be able to get here normally without talking to the girl, so that's kind of cool. The bookshelf you could just ignore. Wind bomb. Nice. Okay, we could leave. And I hope there's something else here. Aha, yes. Now you can go and talk to this person. This is strange. I'm supposed to meet my girl here, but she's nowhere to be seen. So what we gotta do... Oh, okay. He got me the box. But if we reunite him, I think with his girlfriend, which I don't remember how to do, I think they give you another treasure. But anyways, here we get the shine spell. Hell yeah. Let's take a look.